Yo, what's up, guys? Buenos dias, konnichiwa, ni hao ma, salamun alaikum, guten tag, meine lieben Freunde. Before we even go into this video, guys, don't forget already, please hit the like, subscribe, comment, whatever, all those stuff, because this is going to be another bomb-ass video, guys. Today, I'm going to show you how to play with the new Blackwing build, Dark Armed, the Dragon of Annihilation, why this is the new way how to play this deck, and like even if we cannot go for Caliuga, because as you guys can tell, like if we do not have the Raider's Wing in our deck, instead in our hand for some reason, then we cannot go for Caliuga anymore, okay? But that does not mean that we just screwed up. No, because with this new beautiful deck profile, we can just simply go into a bigger, maybe not stronger, but like almost as strong, if not even stronger build. And this is one that I'm going to show you. And the other thing is that sometimes you're getting interrupted so many times, right? And then you're not able to go into Caliuga because you don't have any tuners left, right? Because once you can't go into Storm anymore, or like once you can't summon a tuner anymore, you basically just lost, right? And with this new build, you don't even have to play tuners. Like all we need is just 5 monsters. Obviously you're gonna need the Blackwing Dragon, okay? You're gonna need a Blackwing Dragon to go into the Dark Arm Dragon, or you could use a Bestial and replay plenty of Bestials. Or the last option is like if for some reason like the Blackwing Dragon is getting bounced back, you can still summon him again. Or if not him, you can also summon the Ball of Savage Dragon or even the Blackwing Assault Dragon that you can also use to go into Dark Arm Dragon, right? So there's so many options that you can do to still end up on the Caliuga, okay? So it might look like, okay, we don't have the Raider's Wing on our in our deck, it's in our hand for some reason. Don't matter. We're just gonna go into a bigger board, better board. I'll show it to you, okay? And the other thing is that we can play now way more hand traps. Like I tested it, the new deck, it's crazy. We always gonna have at least 1 to 2 hand traps. So game 1 is a higher chance of winning game 1 than winning game 2 or game 3, even though we go in second, right? Even though we go in second, it's a higher chance. And just in general, guys, I've been testing this a lot, and I really fell in love with this one. Like I really did. And we don't even rely on Caliuga anymore. It's so easy to summon him, but we don't have to, okay? And the other thing is that we don't even have to. I came up with this conclusion. Before that, we were actually forced to play Raider's Wing and the rank up in the main deck, but nowadays we don't really have to, because with this deep Axe deck, we can still build a beautiful board that is definitely going to win game 1, because in game 1, you will never see something like Dark Ruler, or I don't know, like cards like Board Breakers. You might see some Lightning Storm or Raigekis for some reason, but that's not a problem for us, right? Because we can just simply activate like Black Feather Wildwind's effect, take away 1 counter, and then prevent us from getting destroyed. That's one thing that we could do. And the other thing is that we can play the Abyss, Hot Red Dragon Abyss, and then yeah. So usually game 1, no one is playing right now Board Breakers. They rather play like 9 Bestials or something like that. So we're good. Okay, we're going to be good. Alright guys, now let me show you this one game. Okay, so we are going second, I think. No, we're going first. We simply go into Simoon, and I decided to take out, like I'm not playing in the main deck the Raider's Wing currently, because I feel like game 1, if we have the Raider's Wing in our hand in game 1, even if we're playing like the old version and we are going second, it just sucks. It really does suck. Okay, our opponent has 3 hand traps. Okay, 3 hand traps. But that's not a problem. Like as you can see, we're gonna get so many hand traps that we are not even with the old build, right? With the old build, we wouldn't be able to go into Caliuga because we got so many interruptions. Okay. By the way, the reason why I went for the Draco Berserker is because at that point I didn't even know what my opponent is playing. So if he was playing a T-element deck, Toughness could kill us. That's why I summoned Draco Berserker. I didn't even know that I was playing against Dragon Link Bestial. Okay. So, as you can see guys, we have to activate Zutri's effect to get out that token because we already ate too many interruptions. Okay? So, next up, we just simply locked in synchro. It doesn't matter. Chain 1, chain 2, chain 3, and we are back in the game. And we can tell that our opponent only has like 2 cards left. We don't know what 2 cards he has left, but it's definitely not going to be any ball breakers because he already was playing at 3 hand traps. And even if he does have like 2 ball breakers on his hand, there's nothing much that he can like do afterwards. But because we are locked in only synchro right now, this is the play. Boom. We got the Twin Shadow, 2 Blackwing Soul Dragons, and a Draco Berserker. There's nothing that our opponent can do right now. Yeah, he's just gonna get burned to death. Currently has 5,800 life points left. Boom. He's gone. He's gone. Go ahead. By the way, we still got Chinook in our hand and the Twin Shadow. Like, there's no way that we're gonna lose this game. No way. So easy. So easy. See, boom. Alright, let's go to game 2. Okay, so game 2. He is going first this time. We are second. But look at this. After we sided our cards, we got 1 impermanence. Because we can play now 20 interruptions or like ball breakers after we sided. And look at this hand. Just look at his hand. So I didn't know at the beginning what he had on his hand, but he kind of bricked. And then he also got the effect Baylor, so even going second, his hand was actually pretty awesome. I'm not sure if that was the right play that he did, if he could have ended up on a bigger board. But sometimes like 1 Heretic Seal and 1 Bullet is enough to like win games. And then I went for the Prosperity. 6 cards banish. I don't know, for some reason I decided to get a second evenly matched, even though I should have gone for the Vata. He did not negate it with the bullet. Because, yeah, I don't know why he didn't do it. But, yeah. Right, so he decided to take... Oh, yeah, because now, thanks to that, he was able to have 2 monsters on his... I don't know what he was thinking, to be honest. Alright, so main phase 2... Veiler. That Veiler hurt me. I did not expect him to play Veiler. Like, who plays Veiler when he's going first? That didn't really make sense to me, but whatever. It is what it is. I had to just end my phase like that, but thank God I still had an impermanence and an evenly matched, so I thought that I might survive 1 more turn. But nah, I did not, because he just had too many Bestials on his hand to OTK me. And then I lost, but that's cool. We can take 1 loss. Alright, so game 3, we are going first, and look at this beautiful hand trap. That's why I like to keep the Biscuits in our hand, because they are not only good hand traps, they are also great extenders. Like, even if we get hand trap interrupted how many times, doesn't matter. Like, with those Biscuits... Oh, the music is a little bit loud, man. So, yeah, even with those 2 Biscuits in our hand, we are still going to be able to go into our beloved Kali Yuga. So, game 3... The good thing is, and that's also really important, our opponent, guys, like, let's make this real quick. Our opponent does not expect us to go into anything else than we did like in game 1. Game 1 was to go into a couple Blackwing Soul Dragons, Draco Berserker, whatsoever. So in game 1, we did not show him what our deck is actually capable of. What that means is that we didn't give him away our S card, right? So he doesn't know what we are doing, so he doesn't know how to side against us. What he's going to do is just spam a lot of hand traps, and a lot of hand traps with this new build is not enough to prevent us from going into Kali Yuga. Okay, so and this is why it's so huge, because and this was just, yeah, because like I said, even though this time we might not get our tuners back on the field, we can still end up on the Kali Yuga. It's just so cool, man. It's so beautiful. Yeah. He only had like one booster, and one booster is obviously not enough. There's nothing that he can do with only one booster. And then I think I might have misplayed a little bit here, because I could have ended up on a bigger board. And yeah, like I said, guys, you don't even have to use a Blackwing Dragon. If you have a booster, then you can also use them as to go into the Dark Arm Dragon. And then, yeah, but these gives us Raider's Wing. And then, by the way, now I should have special summoned a Roshi and to go into Heart Red Dragon Abyss of the Blackwing Dragon. But misplayed. And at the same time, like, if you are playing game 3 and the time is running, okay, you do not want to end your phase without the Blackwing Dragon, because you might get the 1000 damage of Black Wildwind and might lose the game like that. Okay, so keep that also in mind. That's why the Blackwing Dragon is going to save us in this turn. I mean, we're not playing against the time right now, but yeah, I could have ended up in a bigger board with Blackwing Soul Dragon whatsoever, a beast, and the Twin Shadow. But yeah. Now we're going for the Kali Yuga, and that's GG. There's nothing that you can do. You can just attack us. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Alright guys, so I hope I was able to explain to you like why this new build is so cool, because back then, guys, we actually relied on having so many units that we need to special summon in order to get Storm out, and only once Storm is out we were able to send the steam, and then like without tuners we wasn't able to do shit basically. Okay, now we do not rely on our tuners, and second of all, it's just more, the deck is just more deep. You can play more hand traps. You can end up on 2 different strong boards. It's just insane. Oh yeah, and yeah, it's like the first time that our deck, like, remember when people used to say this deck is not good and is not good going second? Now it is. Now it is actually good going second. And we do not have to rely on Kali Yuga anymore. We can go for different boards, but in game 3, like, because after game 1, your opponent kind of gets a feeling of how your deck works, right? And if you show them in game 1 that you're playing the Kali Yuga build, then they already know what to side against you, right? But if you're gonna show them like a couple of Blackwing Soldiering whatsoever, they're gonna side and cause like Dark Ruler, Evilly Match, whatever, and then you're gonna go for Kali Yuga, and then it's just GG. So easy. So easy, man. Alright guys, it's enough talking for me. This is the way. This is actually the way. If you want the deck list right now, guys, you can become a member. You can become a member, support your boy. The last 2 days, like a total of 20 members just joined in a couple last 2 days. So really appreciate every single one of you guys. It's just huge. We almost hit like 100 members now on this channel. I can imagine that. Like, if you would tell me 1 year ago that you're gonna have like this channel is going to have like 100 members one day, I wouldn't have believed it. But now we are at almost 100 members, and it's beautiful, beautiful, man. Appreciate it. And yeah, I love you guys. Happy New Year, and bro fist. Yeah.